paramedics had to come in and took out 15 different people because they collapsed under the heat.
It is so hot outside. There's no water anywhere.
So why is that?
Go around.
Heat. Yes, we are having a lot of heat-related illnesses.
I got you.
People are just dropping.
Okay, all right. So till 5, they're going to reopen at 5.
That is what.
America's 250th anniversary celebrations kicked off with patriotic spectacle, but in Washington, brutal heat forced the Great American State Fair to shut down for several hours before reopening later in the evening. As temperatures soared across the Midwest and East Coast, officials scrambled to keep festivities running safely, while much of the country baked under dangerous conditions.
Paramedics had to come in and took out 15 different people because they collapsed under the heat. So they're not shutting things down to be controlling. They shut them down for safety. People, go get yourself hydrated. Got a gap where they shut it down from 1 to 5. The reason being is it is over 100 degrees. And I got sweat dripping down me, and I was inside, and it was dripping off my arms. And finally, when they shut down, it took me 4 water bottles with pinches of salt before I was out of the danger of passing out from heat. And I was inside.
The July 4th buildup was packed with grand displays. President Donald Trump headed to South Dakota for a speech and fireworks at Mount Rushmore, while New York City prepared a rare Times Square ball drop at midnight to ring in Independence Day with New Year's Eve-style fanfare. In Washington, fighter jets thundered over the National Mall as crowds poured into the Great American State Fair, snapping photos, sweating through patriotic outfits, and ducking into tents for shade, lemonade, and turkey legs.
Oh, we were right at the gate when they stopped letting people in. So, but that we were like, oh, we'll go a little later. We'll avoid some of the heat, and they were starting to make the people come out. And they just said people were getting sick and passing out, and they just thought we got to get the people a break and get them into the museums and try to get them cool off.
But the scorching weather quickly disrupted the party. By early afternoon, the Great American State Fair shut down before reopening at 5 p.m., while Philadelphia canceled its Salute to Independence parade altogether. The National Weather Service issued extreme heat warnings stretching from eastern Kansas to southern Maine, covering major cities including St. Louis, Indianapolis, Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York, and Boston. Officials warned that heat indexes could climb as high as 115 degrees Fahrenheit, turning holiday celebrations into a serious health concern.
Yeah, overwhelmingly hot is an understatement. It is incredibly hot. It's a disaster to be out there. And I would just say that these museums are a lifesaver. I mean, it is so hot outside. There's no water anywhere.
The main July 4th spectacle is still ahead, with fireworks, block parties, and backyard cookouts planned across the country. Trump is also set to deliver another speech at the National Mall before what is being billed as a huge fireworks display in Washington. But beyond the red, white, and blue celebrations, the anniversary is also unfolding against a politically divided backdrop. In New York, Mayor Zoran Mamdani described America as a country of contradictions, working each day towards the perfection in which it was conceived. The split is also visible in who is organizing the celebrations. Freedom 250, a White House-aligned group, has taken charge of much of Washington's programming, including the Great American State Fair, while America 250, the bipartisan commission created by Congress, is behind the Times Square ball drop and a Los Angeles concert. So, even as the U.S. celebrates 250 years of independence with fireworks and flyovers, the heat wave and the country's political divide are both impossible to ignore. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump addressed the nation from Mount Rushmore as America's 250th anniversary celebrations gathered momentum across the country.
The triumph of American independence was the result of the most extraordinary people in history, the most extraordinary culture in history, and the most extraordinary ideas in history, all creating the most extraordinary republic ever, ever, ever in history. So tonight, let us say clearly and proudly what makes Americans so unique and extraordinary. We're going to give our country its identity back. Above all, Americans love freedom. We cherish independence, and we know that we are the heirs to the most beautiful land, the most thrilling story, and the most precious legacy on which the sun has ever shined. In America, we do not need anyone's permission to say what we think and to live as we please, to worship as we choose, or to keep and bear arms. You know that. In America, we speak English because that is the language of our founding, and for 1,000 years, that has been the language of freedom. An American always wants peace and order, but we will never shrink from danger or threat. We will always fight, 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 and win, win, win. We got to do that. Because this is our culture, this is our character. Not every American is all of these things, but every American knows these are the traits that make our country exceptional, and exceptional it is. You do not have to be born here, but you do have to love what we have built. You must love our country. America will never be a communist country. We can only lose the midterms if we allow ourselves to lose the midterms, if we are foolish, stupid, and unwise. But if we terminate the filibuster, as we should do, and immediately vote for the Save America Act, then we will not lose an election for 100 years.